So one of the things I hear as we talk to leaders of organizational learning, corporate learning officers, these people in organizations, is they're facing two major challenges right now. One of the challenges is more short-term, which is there are certain skills they need to get in there. Skills like machine learning and working with cloud and some advanced manufacturing techniques and things. And they need to figure out how to get that when the colleges haven't quite caught up, right? And so how can they find the right people or help to skill their people to get there? That's a short-term thing. The longer-term challenge is that they're being asked more and more to show the value of what they're doing. And so just like any major corporate investment, just like any major corporate officer, if you have a major effort and a major investment, you really should be able to show whether you're doing well on that or not. This is really tricky for a lot of these learning officers, and they're trying to work through that problem. So what we're doing in J-WEL is approaching both of those. We're talking from the skills side about who can benefit most from training. What is the best way to deliver different kinds of training? We'll do some science and try to figure out how you measure that. What about portability? Can we find people outside the firm as well as inside? How do you know that they've got the skills or not? And also thinking about skills and trajectories and other things inside the organization. Then we're also going to be talking about the design of the learning organization, measuring the value. How can you think about the right mixes of hybrid courses of online, offline, those kinds of things. That's really why we're set this up, and we've set it up as a true collaborative. So certainly the MIT research will be there. Certainly the MIT experts will be there at our events. But in addition, we have the learning officers from some of the top companies in the world who are going to spend time together attacking these problems together.
Good, good. Well, that's, building on that expertise and the resources of MIT, that's what we do best. How about individuals? Tell us how individuals, how do they engage, what are their needs, and how can we meet them?
So it's really interesting for individuals that as much as some companies are looking at developing their entire workforce, many companies are not. The days when you could enter a company and stay with that company for your career and the company would take care of you, those days are largely gone. There are a few exceptions. I have friends at GE, at Ford, at P&G, where these companies will let you do that. But most of the time, employee development is now the job of the employee, not the company. And so what that means is you need to find ways to keep yourself relevant, and you need to find ways to keep yourself not only lined up for your current job, but for the next job along the way. And so what we can do for individuals, already Vijay's talked about the MicroMasters. MIT for years has been a leader in this ability to put our material out there. What we'll be able to do for individuals in our J-WEL group is we'll be helping to tackle some of the major skill needs now that employers have identified. And as individuals, you'll be able to have access to that and skill yourself up for those, make yourself available for other jobs as you come along.